Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what? Hello, witches, and welcome to We Say What, where we say what and sometimes meow. Today, I am here with two very beautiful ladies, as usual, Priscilla Kavanaugh, the lovely and talented, and a bonus guest today from the questionable mom, Ruth Cornatz. Is that the last name? Okay, great. Yep. And she makes hilarious reels. She has adorable kids. And if you need like a mixture of like wholesomeness and hilarity, jump into her stories, play around in there. Check out her pistachio drawer. It's amazing.
We're going to go right there right now, huh?
Yeah, we'll start strong with the pistachio drawer. I'm not even going to explain what that is. You guys have to go find out what it is.
Go figure it out.
That's your homework. This year, we're going to start assigning homework.
Oh, I like that. As a former teacher, actually, I hate homework as a former teacher, but...
Well, it's not for you to do.
It's not. Well, there we go.
We already know about the pistachio drawer.
We already know, yes. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here, as always. And
Thanks for
really
having
excited.
me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to have you, Ruth. You're one of the funniest people. One of my first friends on social media. We've been through the ringer together.
We really have.
I would say the meme wars of 2019?
Yeah.
Did this have anything to do with a potato? I feel like there was a potato situation. We won't get into it, but just so that I know that I'm on the same page.
Yes, there was a potato situation.
There was a potato incident. I mean, I feel like we can't not give a little bit.
Okay.
It just there were some bad players in the meme space, and there was a falling out, and then I want to say 6-8 months later, a group of us got potatoes in the mail, which we have not shared our addresses.
I got mine on Christmas Eve, by the way.
I think I got mine because I was visiting family and I went back to my apartment. I think I got mine on January 6th.
Perfect.
Wow.
So, like, a lot happened that day. But they all had Mean Girls quotes on them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was the... somebody in the meme space we figured out.
Well, we did. We got to the bottom of it. Although I won't name names, but we did get to the bottom of who sent them.
Yeah. But mind you, this was after at least 6 months of silence and truce, and like everyone had gone to their corners.
Yeah.
So it was very strange. People are wild.
And just know
they're like $16 each to send.
It was expensive because there were like 8 or 9 of us, and they took great lengths to hide their identities, which, sorry, it was like a group of 9 women. We found you in like, 36 hours?
I was going to say it was less than 3 days.
Like, that group should be on the Nancy Guthrie case, basically.
Oh my gosh. Well, just know that the content creator space is wild, and things are going on behind the scenes that I didn't know existed because I didn't really join this scene until like 2021. And then when I heard about Potatogate, I was, shocked and bewildered and befuddled.
It made its way around. It really did.
Yeah. As funny as it is, it was very unsettling.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Don't dox people, guys. That's weird. And don't find people's addresses. That's also weird. Yeah. So I have some apologies and some grievances and some updates, if that's okay, before we get started. I'm going to start first with
confession.
The spinner. I did find the marker I was searching for. I had put it in a very specific, important place and then forgotten, of course. And then, look, I got some little P&J stickers so you can see them easily. I also bought 1,000 P&J stickers. So if you ever need any P stickers, let me know, because they only come in giant rolls, okay? But we are talking about pets today. And actually, that's one of the apologies I wanted to make to Priscilla and also to the audience at large. I do apologize for Dougie's toenail clicks on the last episode. He was or not the last episode, the one that released today, which was about cookies. He was just trying to get on stage, you know what I mean? Trying to steal the spotlight.
I love that sound. I don't have a dog, but I love that sound of their nails.
It's a happy sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I accept your apology.
If I had a dog, I might not like it so much, but
maybe. Yeah.
It does just drive me crazy when I'm trying to get something done. My other apology is also about the cookie episode. I said that the gingerbread man escapes the fox when actually the fox eats the gingerbread man in the classic version of the gingerbread man tale. And probably people were yelling at their podcasts while hearing me talk about that.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that went over all of our heads. In general, though, gingerbread has been cunning in the way that it has inserted itself into the holidays while being absolute trash as a cookie.
I mean, the verdict still stands for the episode.
The verdict stands for sure.
Felt that it was important to address it. And my grievances are just two things that happened today that really were not great. One of them is I accidentally drank denture cleaner this morning. Horrible. Don't ever do that. Don't recommend.
So many questions.
I drank
For my,
well,
I took a gulp and then realized and then spat it out, but then the taste lingered for a long time. I was using it on a night guard. I don't normally wear a night guard, so I thought it was my water. It was a whole thing. Disgusto. And then secondly, I was wearing brand new shorts. I'm still wearing them, and I tore them on an open drawer, which is what we've talked about before. And
the inconvenience
was all up from there.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm dealing with, as I let the ladies know, a stomach virus going through my home. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry about my appearance. Not only did the stomach virus hit me personally, but also I skipped washing my hair yesterday for Lunar New Year. So I couldn't get my shit together.
I like the hat.
Yeah, I like
it. Oh, thank you. Maybe it'll be my thing if it goes well.
Very cute. Very, very New England of you. I was jealous. I didn't wash my hair yesterday either, and then I washed it today, and I was hoping it would be fully dry, but no. So you'll just see it get bigger and bigger as this podcast goes on.
That'll be. We'll do it before and after.
Yeah.
Time lapse.
I'll be like a big fluffy dog or cat, which is what we're going to talk about today. We haven't addressed this, but we're going to talk about the best pet to have. And I went back and forth. Should we do best pet? Should we do worst pet? I know we're going to get some feedback from y'all regardless of which direction we go. But I went with best because let's talk good about the animals today a little bit.
Well,
we'll no doubt talk shit as well. And we've got a lot of pets in our arenas right now. Ruth, what kind of animals do you have at your house?
We have currently 5 chickens and 2 cats and a betta fish that is really not doing well.
Yeah, fish.
It's unfortunately it's time. It's like 2.5 years old, and yeah, they live a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I have never cared well for a fish or been in a home that has, so that is a great run, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm ready to not clean fish tanks anymore. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We did go on a tangent about this on our Valentine's Day episode because I also am a fish mom and by extension a snail mom because the snails were there to help clean the tank.
Yeah.
I've euthanized a fish. If you need advice later, I can tell you how to do it humanely.
I feel too bad. Yeah.
Yes, that was the whole point. Everyone was like, smush it or flush it, and I was like, I can't.
Smush.
My brother was like, just crush it with a brick. Like that's the fastest way. It's humane, but like
I just couldn't. I understand, but I don't think I could do it.
Could never do it personally either.
Yeah.
No, and if I knew that like my husband did that for her, I would be disturbed by that.
Yeah.
I would need the fish to like do something personal to me.
Yeah.
Before,
I would need a vendetta. Yeah.
A vendetta.
So that's where I'm at with pets.
Okay. And Priscilla, you do not have any pets currently.
I currently do not. I grew up with dogs. We had to kiss a few frogs to get to, no pun intended, to get to our perfect pet, which was Tori. She was a Scottie. She was perfect. I also had my mother. I loved bunnies growing up. So my mother, God bless her, adopted a senior bunny for me.
Oh.
But I had to, we didn't get a hutch. It lived on our porch in a cage, and I had to clean that every day. And she bit my dad. She chewed our furniture. There was just not a good move. I think she would agree. And I did have a hamster for a time in college.
Why an elderly bunny?
I don't know where you even get senior bunnies.
Yeah.
And it was like the 90s, so it's not like I don't know. Was she going to the phone book?
That's what I was going to say. She just went in the yellow pages and found something.
You would think bunnies would come before old bunnies in the phone book.
You would think, yeah. I don't know. Maybe she saw an ad in the paper that was, I don't know.
Okay, well, I think we'll probably get into a lot of our pet stories as we're going through this. I've owned cats, dogs, hamsters. Right now, we've got a dog, a fish, some snails, and a bearded dragon. We're Oh, I've had a rabbit also. I had a rabbit as a kid who died a tragic death. Well, not really that tragic, but I don't know. They're all tragic, aren't they? All the deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a hamster story when we get there.
When we get there. And
Yeah.
yeah, so we're currently in the middle of a bearded dragon fiasco where Popcorn is impacted. His bowels are impacted. So
How
on
does
top
one
of-
even know?
Well, he didn't poop for several days, and he's normally very regular. I know because I clean it every day, and he was not. And so I took him to the vet, and my husband said, "How much did that cost?" And I said, $230. And he said, "Oh, so the price of 3 new bearded dragons? We could have just bought 3 bearded dragons for the price." And I was like, "Yes, but this is our pet. We've had him for 8 months." The emotional tie is there for the person who cleans the poop every day, not for the person who just pays the bills, I guess. But anyway, I'm also having to administer 3 different types of medication to a bearded dragon via syringe every day, multiple times a day.
Is that
Orally
difficult?
or-
Orally.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to trick him. I have to dangle a cockroach in front of his mouth so that he opens his mouth, and then I syringe the. It's not what I expected my life being like at 44 years old, but here's where we are, you know?
What's like the lifespan, the expected lifespan of a bearded dragon? Not that I'm
Oh,
wishing anything to
yeah.
happen, but
Only 15 years, I believe. Let me just
Oh,
double check my
get
list.
out.
Well, if they're well taken care of, 7 to 15 years.
That's a huge
but-
spectrum.
It is. Well, it depends on how well you take care of them.
Yeah.
I like to think that I take care of him very well, and the
You
day
are.
he fell ill was the day that my husband fed him, took over. So maybe he messed something up. Everybody's faces like, oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know. Anyway, it's okay. He tried. He's
Interesting.
trying. But now we're in a vet situation. We've been twice. We've got to go back on Monday again.
Was it
Everyone's in
hard
thoughts and
finding a
prayers.
vet for that type of animal?
Thank you. Yes, it is hard and it's far. I have to drive 45 minutes away
Jackie.
to a vet.
People make big sacrifices for their bearded dragons. Not too long ago, who was it that won a Golden Globe?
Oh, who was it?
Rose Byrne won
There
a
it
Golden
is,
Globe,
yes.
and Bobby Cannavale was not there because he was at a bearded dragon convention.
Convention.
Yes, so there's something about this community that people will go literally to the ends of the earth for their bearded dragons.
And do they have like personalities?
I was going to say they're reptiles, so they don't really like you. Supposedly, they don't have the ability, the capacity for love. But I really think
We're going to
Popcorn
believe
loves
them.
me.
He does. He loves you.
Yeah,
He does.
And he he only does this to my son. Every time he sees him, he licks his little finger. Like if Max puts his hand out, he'll give him a little lick. Which again, they have salmonella. You got to wash your hands immediately after. It's a whole thing.
What are the upsides?
Okay.
Why did we
None.
come?
They're very cute, but you know,
Okay.
Or are they?
well, they go like this, and it's really funny. They look at you like you're insane, and it makes you laugh, and they
And realize
run
you're
really
insane
fast.
for
Well,
hosting
that's
this.
good because you've got
yeah.
like 14 more years to go.
Yeah.
No,
Not
So-
even. I mean, we're not even at the 1 year mark.
No.
I know that's correct, but we do what we can to keep our children happy. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
he'll
my
at least
poor
he'll have to
baby fish.
come. He'll have to come back for a couple years after he goes to college because we'll still have the bearded dragon. That'll be a reason to
God.
keep him coming
Or-
home.
I was going to say send him to college with the bearded dragon, but yeah, there you go.
I don't know if bearded dragons can even get drunk, Priscilla. Is that-
Oh,
is
they
that
do at a
okay?
frat party.
Okay, let's get on with this bracket because we've got
Okay.
16 animals to cover and we've got to pick the best one. And I have a feeling we know that maybe bearded is not going to win, but you know, who's to say?
You haven't made a good case so
Yeah,
far.
it's
This is
not
right.
looking great.
can't
but we
imagine
don't
it
know what
getting
the
better.
comparison will be yet. So
Okay, well, we're starting out with parakeet versus rat. Thoughts?
it's the best. We're going with our best, the best.
Yes, yeah. You want to know anything about their feeding habits, their lifespan? Tell me what you need to know, and I can give it
So
to
when we moved into this house, the previous owner actually had birds,
you. Okay.
and my daughter's room was the bird room. And all I know is that, you know, there was a lot of cleaning and a lot of airing out. And I'm not saying rats probably don't, I mean, they probably smell, everything kind of smells, but I think I'm gonna have to go with rat.
Do rats like can you take them out and play with them? Like,
Yeah,
will they
I've
poop
seen
everywhere? Like, I feel like you
oh,
could cuddle over. I
I've
think
seen people
rats.
with rats, like, on them,
Mhm.
like, at
Yeah,
home.
yeah. Like rats I feel like as a pet get a bad rap because you think of like gross city rats, but
Yeah.
they're probably fine, just like big mice.
Yeah, I think they are kind of cute. They're smart and they're social and they require daily holding and handling because that's
I
like
like
they
that. Me
need it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um
birds freak me out in general because just the like chaotic, like anything can happen. I mean,
They're
obviously anything can happen.
unpredictable.
The
They are
unpredictability,
unpredictable.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
just feel like I've had several eye injuries in my life, and I just feel like that's asking for a third.
Yeah, you're right about the cleanup. And as Priscilla and I have discussed previously, the problem with most pets is that they poop, and you have to figure out
Yeah.
how you're going to handle it. Like that's the
Yeah.
main problem. Parakeets, you have to clean their cage. I think you have to clean the cage liner once a day, and then do a full deep cleaning every week. And they make something called bird dust,
Mhm.
which they cannot even inhale. Humans should not inhale. You've got to like thoroughly wipe down every little like rung or whatever they're called of the cage.
Again, when we moved in here, I was like,
Yeah,
so this room is going to require a lot.
a deep clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they're not able to be near scented candles or certain cleaning products or Teflon fumes because it can cause death within minutes to hours. Like they get severe
What's
respiratory
Teflon
situation.
fumes? What is
Well, I looked that up. Funny you should ask because I was
Yeah.
like, "Are we bad
What is
with
that?
Teflon fumes?" I thought. I remember that certain pans and pots have been discontinued and disallowed recently. Since 2013, 2014, Teflon products have been manufactured without PFOA, which
Oh.
was the historical health risk. So if you have a Teflon pan from before then, you might want to toss it because apparently the fumes are dangerous to humans too. But I don't know if they're still dangerous for parakeets. It says not to use them.
Okay.
Interesting.
Anyway, rats, yes, you have to replace the bedding as needed and do a thorough cage cleaning every 3 to 7 days. So also a lot of cage cleaning.
Less maintenance.
But
Yeah,
it's
I'd say
not
less maintenance and lifestyle changes required.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
Like
clean,
rats don't care about Teflon.
or that I'm using Lysol spray.
Yeah.
right.
Like,
And they'd, probably eat the candles. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, they do chew a lot. You need to have a lot of cardboard
chew
tubes were suggested and like hammocks and things like that for them to rock on. They need supervised room. Okay, so I think we all agree rats better. But
Yeah.
A rat hammock sounds adorable.
Right.
yes.
So onward
you
with
just-
rats.
I'm
like,
like
Templeton with his little
nearby
cheese, his
rat,
little
elderly
belly.
rats nearby.
Yeah. Like from my prior research, you can teach them to cook if you wear them under your hat. So
Right? They can drive little cars
they
too.
could really, they could be a great addition to any home.
Mm.
Okay, rats. Who knew? Okay, next bracket. Dog versus hamster. That's the big one.
Dog. I mean, a dog, there's so much more payoff. Like you get something that loves you and you can fully play. I had a nightmare hamster situation. They're very smart. They can escape from their cages. They poop absolutely everywhere. If you get them the little ball to run around in, I was like, oh, this will be so cute. It's a trail. You can see exactly where it went in the ball because a trail of poop follows it.
No.
Yes. It's not what you think it's going to be. And it made my roommates very unhappy, which I get.
Yeah.
My horror story, which everyone has one who's had a hamster, is that I did like 3 or 6 weeks study abroad in the summer, and I was like, Mom, just like watch Peanut. Here's what you need to do. And when I came back, she was very solemn and very upset and let me know that Peanut had passed away. And I was like, oh, all right. Like I wasn't particularly
Devastated
attached
or
yeah. She
Yeah.
was worried I would be super upset. She's like, well, I put him in the freezer in case you wanted to have some sort of ceremony or whatever. I go down in the freezer. There is no hamster there.
God.
So hamsters apparently can fall into like a deep sleep that looks like they're dead. So we don't know actually what happened to Peanut, but my mom decided he died, stuck it
What
in
do
the
you
freezer.
mean you don't know what happened?
There's
Wasn't
a
he
zombie
bad?
hamster.
No, there was
That's
no
what I was like,
hamster.
bag?
No.
So just the raw hamster in the freezer.
No, there was no hamster in
No,
the
I know, but
freezer.
like she claims
How did she put it into the freezer?
Yeah.
She doesn't remember now, and
I know.
I was weirded out that I didn't see a chewed hole in a bag, or
How did
like
it
maybe he
open
got
the
away
freezer?
in the bag, like out the back.
They do chew through bags. That is a thing that they can do. So maybe he did that.
And dragged the bag. Like it was in
Yeah.
an unfinished basement. Like there could have been a bag behind
Somewhere.
something gross somewhere.
They do go behind things.
Yeah, I mean, yes,
I'd
they
be
can
very
get.
worried if I were your mom. Like I feel like this is something in the afterlife that would come back to get you.
When
That
your whole
hamster
life
is
flashes
waiting.
before your eyes.
Yes.
It's a hamster.
Just arms crossed.
You know what's
She
funny
has
though,
zero memory.
and not
of
funny
anything.
but sad, is that I had at least 2 pets die while I was gone and my mom was home with the pets. And I'm wondering now if our moms just have this thing like, this would be a great time to get rid of this fucking pet that I hate. She's not here. We're just going to get rid of it and
Yeah,
tell her it
no.
died.
Possibly. However, like I was in college, so it wasn't like staying.
Okay.
You know, like I don't know. It was dumb all around.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Don't
Didn't mean to
recommend
make a joke.
hamster. I mean, dogs are so fun.
We had a
Yeah.
hamster graveyard in our backyard for all the hamsters that we went through. So
Yeah.
I don't know how I made it out of childhood without getting a hamster. I don't know how, but I did.
our moms were fools. That's why. Yeah.
No, I did this to myself. I was
Okay.
like, this will be fun.
Not
It
fun.
wasn't. It literally ate my homework once. Like it would get out. It chewed on some of my wires. Like they're not. You'll never get a hamster boat out of me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a dog person
Yeah.
in general. I love a dog. I had originally small dog and large dog as different options because they do require different things and their poops are different sizes. I had to
Something to consider.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I had
yeah.
to take something off.
Yeah.
Because something else needed to get put on the list. So anyway, all right. Ruth, do you agree dogs should move forward? Or
100%.
you-
Yeah.
100%.
I'm surprised you don't have a dog, Ruth. I just
We
feel that.
will. You know what though? I can't do it to my cats yet. I think that they would never forgive me. So we're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
let them
Are they
ride out their lives.
Senior cats or
They're middle aged.
okay,
Yeah. They're like
like the best of us.
Mhm.
8.
They're
No. Oh my
millennials.
god. No, I think they're no, I think they're how old are you? I don't know. I really don't know. 10,
We'll find
11.
out.
If they said the answer, that would have been amazing. Okay.
They're
think you
doing
can
really
s-
good.
Just snip their tails and you count the rings.
Oh, all right. Perfect.
Don't do that.
Breathe, don't do that.
Listeners,
this is not
that's
medical advice.
not
No, we
real.
definitely are going to eventually get a dog, but
Yeah.
Okay, we've got next round goldfish versus rabbit.
Goldfish. Oh my God. Rabbits are so much work unless you have outdoor dedicated space for them.
see, I had a friend in high school who had like a free range rabbit in her house. And it was honestly just kind of like a dog. And it was like litter trained.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't know this. You can litter train them, but not when they're old, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The bunny was kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought they were like hamsters in that they would just poop as they walked, but they can be trained. And if I had known that when I had my rabbit, things might have gone differently. Goldfish, you know, I've talked about my trauma. In case you didn't listen to that episode for Valentine's Day, I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but I did have to do surgery on one of them where he got a shell stuck in his mouth and I had to like pry it out. One of them was eating the wrong kind of food that wasn't sinking, and so it was getting air bubbles in its swim bladder, so then it was floating upside down. It wasn't dying. It was just like I've had to learn a lot about fish.
I'm amazed goldfish have still, like, they're still coming out. It doesn't make sense. They aren't very smart, right?
They're not smart, no. And now we just have a plecostomus because the plecostomus attacked the goldfish, and then I had to buy like a tank separator for a while, so there were like 2 sides of my tank for the different kinds of fish, and then it just felt mean. It was just, fish are really more work than people think if you're doing fish right.
Yeah, I'm really excited to no longer have a fish. Like, really excited.
When will your kids be on vacation is my question,
the
because
thing
that's when
is,
you can get rid of it.
I told my son about it. I'm like, his name is You let a kid name it, and his name is And I said, I don't think is doing very good. He's like, what's going on? Let me see. I'm like, well, he hasn't swam in like a week. He's just hiding in his little scuba diver cave And my husband's like, no, I think they hibernate or something. I'm like, they don't. No, they don't.
Roommate, maybe?
No, they don't. He's
Maybe
not
it's
doing
laying
well.
a bunch of eggs.
I got him antibiotic drops like you put in the water, but that didn't do anything. I'm like, this poor guy just needs to go.
Yeah, he's ready for the big nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll send him happy thoughts on his way. And I hope that happens sooner than later, because it is really traumatic to just watch your pet suffer and know that you can't really do much.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, it is a living creature. Sure, it's small, it's a fish, but like, it's a living creature.
Yeah. He had a good life.
I'm all set with fish, though.
Okay, so I want to say rabbit moves forward because I know you can litter train, and Ruth, you agree rabbit. And so Priscilla, you said
the rabbit used to lick our makeup off too. Like we were young, we were in high school, so we weren't washing our faces, you know.
Yeah.
And we would wake up and like the bunny had taken off like a lot of our makeup.
Well, that's nice.
That's
girl's
helpful.
girl.
Girl's girl, yeah. So I have a great experience with a bunny. So.
Well, it doesn't say makeup on my list of things that bunnies eat, but I'll add it if we think that would be helpful. They do like
back then too, it was like
hay.
Wet and Wild. And,
I was gonna say it's just glitter.
It wasn't good makeup.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rabbit moves forward. We're next with guinea pig and python.
Oh God. I kind of do want a guinea pig because I want to cut their. Have you seen those ones with the bangs?
Yes,
you
it's
cut their
hilarious.
bangs.
Yes.
It's so cute.
We want it for the plot, for the content.
Yeah. But I don't know.
How long do pythons live?
Yeah, like
that's what I was going to say. They usually live 20 to 30 years, some 40 to 60 years.
Yeah.
And what about a guinea pig? Like 5 years?
5 to 8, yeah.
Yeah. The thing about big snakes is, like, if I'm going to have a pet, I don't want it to be sad. Like, there is no way any tank in any normal home, let's say, like, who knows what a billionaire can do.
Yeah.
There's no way it's happy there.
Right. But you can let it out. They're not venomous. It's not going to hurt you as long as I guess it could get so big that it could get you eventually, but
like I picture it depends on a pipe somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, or in a toilet and then it comes back up. I have a fear of it getting bit on the ass.
I don't know if Jackie has seen the snake that we have, not by choice. We have this like, I don't know, 6 to 7 foot rat snake in our greenhouse.
Wow.
Diana. And she stuck around for quite a while. I don't even know. She might still be there. Occasionally we find the skin. But I don't think I would want one as a pet. Like, I don't want to volunteer to just have one. I think I have too many around me and I'm all set.
You also have to feed them live or like other animals, which would be upsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go guinea pig because it's cuddly. You can cuddle with it. You could play with it.
Yeah, they like to be held, no?
Yeah.
Another one I've seen on people just like kind of petting them and
It says they require a companion. I don't know if that means another guinea pig or just like a child who really wants to hang out with them all the time. It says social indoor pets requiring a companion. But they do need a cage size minimum of 10 to 12 square feet. So that's pretty big.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's what it says on my research stuff that I did.
Well, voting for it and doesn't mean I'm going to ever do it.
That's
so
right.
I'm still comfortable.
Yeah, I need to remind myself of that. It's not like these pets are going to show up all of a sudden.
Yeah, I started having like anxiety when you said the square footage.
You voted for me. You must let me in. These are the laws.
Just going to knock on your door with a suitcase.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, guinea pig. We'll move forward. Okay. Next round, fluffy cat. This is going to be very near and dear to you, Ruth. Fluffy cat or chickens?
This is really going to be a difficult one because cats, I think, are one of the best companions you can have. And they are so low maintenance. And like, I think sometimes they even prefer when I leave the house for a few hours. And then my chickens are high maintenance, but they also provide me with something.
Can you have fun with them?
Yeah.
Chickens have personality. Yeah. And they they remember, I think, up to 100 faces, but they will recognize like the main person and like they'll all come running to me and I can't pick. What do you guys think?
I think a cat is a great pet. If my husband was on board with it, I would say we should get a cat at my house because, well, also my dog would eat it, but well, he wouldn't really. He's too small, but he would want to. I like that you can leave the house for, like, if you need to go on vacation for a weekend, like drive out of town for the weekend, they're okay. You don't have to, I mean, you can maybe get a house sitter to come in and check on him a couple times, but you can get a cat feeder, you give a litter box, they're okay for a little while.
Yeah. I've left them for a full weekend and come back
Yeah.
and they like still have food. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you guys, they just slept the whole time.
Yeah.
What do you do if you? What about chickens if you want to travel?
Chickens, I have to have someone come every day. Make sure they have food, make
just
sure they have
feed.
water, and collect their eggs. Yeah.
What happens if you don't collect the eggs?
They build up quite a bit.
Oh, they
I
just build
have
up,
let it
okay.
go, and it might encourage them to become broody, which is like, so I don't have a rooster, so none of the eggs are being fertilized, but they can become broody and they kind of sit on the pile and they don't want to get up because they think that they're going to be hatching. Yeah, so you want to remove the eggs so that they don't assume
Get
anything
attached. Yeah.
because they get really mean and peckish when they get broody. And I have one girl does that often, and we need like full gloves and like, because she'll get you. But other than that, they're so sweet and they're nice and they're so curious and they eat a ton of bugs and
Have you ever brought one inside?
no. Well, they started inside, so you got to keep them
As chicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was like 10 to 12 weeks, I think. But no, not as an adult. I've not brought one in. I'm wondering if maybe my sister has as a joke, and she might have, but I don't think my husband was home. I think maybe she did, but they will poop anywhere. So I think I have to pick cats. As
I want chickens very badly. But if we're talking, but feel like that's less of a pet. Like it's more of
it's a project. I mean,
project,
cleaning
yeah.
up after them is also really, it's a lot.
I feel like with cats though, you don't know what kind of personality you're gonna get. If I could get one of those ragdoll ones that think they're dogs, that would be ideal. Because I want to play with whatever pet I have.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, from experience, any cat I've had, we've gotten as a kitten, and they've all been super friendly. Like,
Yeah.
but I've known cats that are mean, and I don't know why they're mean, but mine have
Yeah.
never been mean.
I'm going to vote cat too.
This
We're
would
all like sad
depress
about
me. Yeah, I don't like that.
I like chickens as an animal. And guys, the good news is chickens don't generally listen to podcasts, so they won't know that we've said this about them.
They're going to know I'm lying to them.
They can't like type on phones at all. Not even
They
a little
peck on.
bit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta pick cat. Ugh. Sorry, girls.
Okay. But we love the chickens. We still love them.
We love the chickens, yeah.
Okay. African gray parrot or turtle?
Is that the parrot with the yellow cheeks? Is that the one with the yellow cheeks?
I think they're fully gray. Like they're not like colorful and exciting looking, but they're one of the smarter parrots.
They're
that
like the talking kind?
Yeah. And they live 30 to 40 years. Also cannot be around scented candles or cleaners and need lots of bathing, and they've got the dust and all that nonsense. But a turtle also requires a lot of cleaning and has salmonella potential because of, the reptile factor.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
They are messy. You have to have, it's almost like a fish plus an outdoor reptile because they need water and basking space that needs to be cleaned. They need like lighting, heating, basking requirements. Plus you have to filter the water.
This is stressful.
And listen to how much water they need. 10 gallons of water per inch of shell length. So imagine you've got like an 8-inch, you need an 80-gallon tank
they live for like 80 years, don't they?
20 to 40.
They're like an AI data center. Like,
Yes.
what? I don't want either of these animals.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with turtle. Again, I don't think I would ever want to get a bird. I would feel bad having them
chickens.
inside. No, but like,
But they're outside. They don't really fly.
Yeah, they have
they don't
a
urine.
great life out there. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a bird in a cage. I'm just like, oh, that feels so wrong. But do they even live in the wild? Or are they
African gray
domesticated?
parrots?
Yeah.
They're domestic. I wonder if we could have an outdoor habitat for an African gray.
That would be amazing.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, but how big would it have to be for you to feel like they're really? I go to the zoo and I'm like, this isn't enough,
right,
for the birds.
And I'm thinking if I got a turtle, maybe I could have one of those cute little outdoor pond situations and kind of let nature do its thing with the water. But
I have my backdoor neighbor has a tortoise, a small tortoise, and you know what? They seem fine. They do not seem stressed.
Yeah.
They bring him out. His name's Gus. They bring him out and just sort of let him roam sometimes. And I think of the two, I'm gonna go turtle.
yeah, I think I have to go with turtle.
Okay, I'm gonna voice my dissent and say, as a reptile owner, that I would like a talking bird. Personally, that sounds interesting to me because they seem like a similar amount of upkeep to me.
Yeah.
And just in case anyone wants to know, I did find out that African gray parrots can live outside, but only in a very secure, predator-proofed, covered outdoor aviary in warm climates, so above 65 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, which we have here.
Yeah. So you could make it work in a different way than Ruth and I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. But I will move turtle
Well,
forward
yeah, you're still outnumbered. So.
Yeah. I just want, in case the birds are listening, because, chickens might not listen to podcasts, but African grays, different story.
They could repeat all the things we say.
Yeah. And you know who's definitely...
Oh, no.
You know who's definitely listening?
Who's that?
Crows.
For fucking sure.
Crows
We
are
have
listening.
a really cool raven here.
Are they much bigger? Do you just know when it's a raven?
Oh, absolutely. They mimic other birds, and we'll hear this odd sound and we'll look outside and we'll find it eventually. And they're massive, and so incredibly black, a different type of black that, but they're so cool. I want to befriend it so badly.
Yeah.
But
did you see the guy who trained birds to snatch MAGA hats?
No.
Crows specifically to I'll send you a
Really?
Yeah, it said I think it took him about 8 months. And yeah.
He
That's
put little
not that
shiny
long.
rings. Yeah.
No, it's not. And I guess he knew he you're supposed to
you leave them little gifts.
You leave them little
and
things, you build a relationship, and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So the crows are listening.
Crows say caw caw and ravens say gronk gronk, which is what I learned one time, and I don't know if that's true.
Now I'm trying to think. I think you're right. Ravens just have this deep. I don't know. There's no compare. I could definitely tell the difference, but they are the coolest. I would keep one of those as a pet.
We should do a bird bracket.
Yeah, bird bracket. It's fun to say too. I'll write it down. Okay, we've got a lot of ideas coming out. I'm excited about. I'm excited. I love this podcast, you guys. So fun. Okay. Okay, next round. Sphinx cat, hairless. I brought this one in because I thought there might be an allergy discussion on the fluffy cat, which we didn't get into.
Well,
so Sphinx cat versus ferret.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
Again, neither. I will say I voted cats forward. My husband is allergic. I'm not getting a cat as long as he's living with me. So
I don't
for at least another 6 months.
We'll see how he behaves.
Yeah.
I'm basing my vote off of a girl I used to follow on Instagram who had the coolest ferret, and he or she, I'm not exactly sure, but he would collect socks. He had this whole sock thing, and he would drop them behind the cabinets and wherever he could fit. And once a month she would go through the house and she would find 100 socks. And I just think it's so fun and unique.
Aww.
And I don't. I need a pet I can pet. I don't think I could pet a hairless. It kind of looks like a ball sack, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and they need to be cleaned pretty regularly because they get a buildup of some sort of waxy residue.
Ew.
No, I'm awesome.
And they also you have to put sunscreen on them because they can get sunburned.
No.
But they're supposed to be very social and intelligent. They often act like Velcro cats, was the description. Like they stick with their person. They
Yeah,
really
because
like
they
their
probably
people.
literally stick to you.
It's that waxy buildup.
Yeah. But they also have high metabolism, so they need a fancier food than regular cats. And they don't bury their waste as effectively, so they need more frequent litter box cleaning.
That's not. No, it definitely not.
What is the care for a ferret?
Ferret, they can be litter trained, but it requires a lot of patience and consistent reinforcement. They need a large multi-level wire cage. They live 5 to 10 years. They require protein and fat with almost no carbs. So they have either like a kibble or a raw diet that they have to eat. And they're mischievous, apparently, and can squeeze into tiny spaces and hide their socks.
Yeah.
Ferrets sound fun. Not that I need another sock leaving around being in this house, but
yeah, I think I'm going to go with ferret. I
Yeah.
feel pretty confident about this too. Like I don't even feel like I need to weigh on.
you
the
can walk
other
them and
option.
take them places too. Like
Yeah.
I distinctly remember being at like soccer games growing up and someone had their ferrets. It was like, they can hang.
Yeah, they have like little harnesses. No.
Yeah.
Get a harness.
I think that sounds good.
I'll say ferret also, especially because we already have another cat that has moved forward in the bracket. So I feel
that
okay
is
about it.
much less high maintenance.
Yeah. Okay, so ferret moves forward. Last for the first round, we've got another animal who can wear a harness: bearded dragon, or a pig.
Oh, pig.
Please give me a pig.
Pig. I have
I want
always
one
wanted a
so
teacup
bad.
pig. I've always wanted a little pig.
Yes,
Well-
and they're super clean and very smart.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, they could share your meals with you. It's like a little pal.
They could have your leftovers. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they could be a compost,
Yeah.
a walking compost sort of thing. I don't know.
It is illegal to feed them kitchen scraps, it says. Am I
What?
right? No. It
Wait,
said
what? You're
it
not
is
supposed to?
illegal to feed them kitchen scraps.
In what state? Everywhere?
I don't know. I just wrote it's illegal. I wonder where. I'll find out where.
Wonder who enforces that.
I don't know.
Pig police are at the door again.
It's just Big Pig coming in to like steal all their table scraps. Okay. Now they also need sunscreen.
I'm fine with that. I need a lot of sunscreen
You'll make
too.
that. I do too. Actually, this is a reminder for everybody: wear your sunscreen.
Yeah.
But now, how do pigs go to the bathroom?
Yeah. And are we talking like, would a teacup pig, does that fall into this?
They typically into what? Into this category? Yes, I think so. Okay. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, blah, 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 blah. It's the Swine Health Protection Act. Owners must be licensed to feed their pigs human food waste that contains or has had contact with meat, poultry, or fish.
Well, I guess because they're vegetarians or something?
No, pigs eat
No,
anything.
it has to be
Yeah.
cooked to a certain temperature for 40 minutes before feeding it to the pigs. Like, it's just that they don't want your pigs getting sick because you're not doing it. Like, you're just like feeding them stuff that could get them sick, I guess. Anyway, you can get a license if you want to.
Not to be like morbid or creepy. I forget what show it was, but there was a show where like it only takes like 6 pigs to consume an entire human being, including the bones.
Was it Deadwood?
Maybe it was.
There was a part of
Wow.
town where there were pigs and they would
Yeah.
take people. Yeah.
They eat the bones.
Gross, guys.
Sorry.
Not y'all pigs.
But in a pinch,
Definitely going with
I mean,
pigs.
yeah, helpful.
Helpful. Okay. But bearded dragons can go to the vet.
Yeah, let's talk about bearded dragons. I don't know much about these reptiles.
I mean, they're cute. He's gotten so... They're crazy when they're little. They're like super fast and they flunk around and they hide under stuff and it's scary and you're like, oh my gosh, is my bearded dragon gone forever? He's not. He's just hiding under something. You got him. They change colors. They shed. They're cool. Their tongues look like little chicken breasts sticking out of their mouth just real fast.
Wow.
They eat dubia cockroaches, which is really scary the first couple times you do it, but then after that, it's not a big deal.
Are they alive, the cockroaches?
Mm-hmm. And so I have constantly, this is another issue. You order the bugs. I started ordering them because I just didn't want to drive to PetSmart every 5 or 6 days. So I order them. They arrive to my door. If I don't get them from my door quickly enough, then the ants get into the box and start eating the cockroaches. And so then I've got an ant eating the cockroach situation, which is not only, I feel bad for these cockroaches that are trapped in a box at the whim of an ant colony, but also now I've wasted all this money on bugs. When why did I want to buy bugs in the first place?
How much does a cockroach cost?
It's like $25 for 100, and we go through 8 to 10 a day right now. But when he gets older, he'll eat mostly vegetables and then only a couple bugs a week. But as they're growing, the first year they eat a lot of bugs.
You're
I
almost
need to dust
there.
them in calcium. I'm sorry.
And they have to be alive, the bugs?
They have to be alive. We have some dried crickets that we keep on hand just for like days when the bugs don't arrive on time, or if there's like when we had the freeze or something and maybe the male would, I don't know. Anyway, we have them back up, but that's not high quality. We want this guy to live forever. So I can keep doing this.
So are you also taking care of cockroaches?
We have a separate cockroach situation happening. Some people have like full enclosures for the cockroaches. I just keep it in the cup that they're delivered in, and I drop like a piece of carrot in there every few days so they can eat the carrot.
My.
Yeah.
Do they stay in the fridge or like?
No. I have them, they're in a cup with a lid that has holes so they get air, and I have them in a separate, like a Tupperware container so that air can still get in there, but if they were to get out, they can't climb up plastic walls. They don't have grippy feet. So I don't want them getting out into my house. But I do also want multiple layers of protection.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have had very traumatic experiences with cockroaches in an apartment in Queens, and you will just never get me to do anything that involves interacting with them voluntarily.
Well, I hate cockroaches. They're my least favorite thing. These are dubia roaches. I do need to point out. They look more like roly-poly bugs.
Okay.
But
So they're
like
not quite
flat.
as big?
They're not quite as big. They're like this big. This little.
Okay.
This
All right.
little
I feel
okay.
a little bit better about that.
Yeah.
But still not great. So.
Yeah. They can get bigger. I don't buy the big ones because they gross me out even more than these little guys. But
Dubia.
Yeah. Dubia. Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
okay.
I'm still not interested.
Yeah, they're not.
You're
great.
a good
You get
mom,
used to it.
Jackie.
Thanks.
You're a better woman than I.
Well, for now, let's see how it goes. I mean, I don't know how long I can do this, but I'm doing it. I have been.
Yes,
for
you
months.
are. You are in it. You are committed.
You are doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Pig moves forward.
Pig moves forward.
We're in round 2, ladies. We're in round 2, and these animals feel a lot more normal as I'm reading down this list. It feels like a chill bracket. We've got rat versus dog.
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 Dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dog. That was pretty easy. Sorry,
Yeah, I
rat.
feel like dogs are just like the supreme animal.
I know. Well, I don't know. This was a random bracket, but I did move around cat so that cat and dog would not be in the same section.
Smart.
So,
Yeah, they got to earn their way
earn
to
their
each
way.
other. Yeah.
Because I feel like those are the two.
Although
most
that might have
popular.
been.
That might have been interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I should just let it be random. You can't just play with the stuff. You can't be God, Jackie. Why do you? All right.
The stakes are so high.
I know. The parents are listening. Okay. We've got rabbit versus guinea pig. They're almost the same thing. One has ears, the other doesn't. Otherwise, what's the difference?
I think I'm going to go with the guinea pig as the better. I want those damn bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to put clips in its hair and little jewels on it. Yeah.
Yeah, for the haircuts.
Yeah.
For the
okay.
haircuts.
I do just want to, I'm going to agree with you, but I do just want to say rabbits are so soft.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Very soft. The teeth
that would
do
be-
scare me a little bit.
Do they have different teeth than guinea pigs? I feel like it's the same.
They're just larger.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're bigger teeth.
Much
Yeah.
larger.
Okay. But otherwise, largely similar animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cat versus turtle.
Cat. You got to snuggle. It's the snuggle factor.
It's the snuggle.
And the caretaking factor.
And the care.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, either is a huge commitment. What was it? 40 years for a turtle
20
or
to-
something?
Yeah, up to
Yeah.
something like that.
Sorry, turtles.
Okay. Next, we've got ferret versus pig.
Oh,
A pig is
Pig.
just a dream of
Pig.
mine.
yeah.
It's just a dream. And I'm going to
Imagine
say,
their little feet clicking around.
Yeah.
I'm deciding that you can litter box train them. because they're so smart.
It said you could, right? Or no, I'm thinking of ferrets.
That was rabbits. You can. Pigs, no, just says they typically defecate 2 to 3 times a day, and they can produce waste more frequently, sometimes up to 4 to 8 times daily for mini pigs.
Like an outside thing?
Constant grazing and eating, they produce a significant amount of manure, averaging about 11 pounds of waste per day.
A day?
I assume that's for the large ones.
Well, that's for big ones. That's for big ones.
Another thing you have to know about pigs, because I didn't bring this up, is you have to regularly inspect and trim their hooves.
Yeah.
And they root, which is naughty. But do you guys know that pig named Mervin on Instagram who pushes the buttons and he gets mad at his mom?
Yes.
He's so cute.
No,
I
need to find him.
Yeah.
We'll send
you need
it
to
to
find
you.
him. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's very cute.
Teacup pigs can be easily litter trained in 1 to 5 days.
Oh. That's a gold star for pigs. That helps them a lot. Helps the case.
So for me, it's a dream of mine.
I mean, we can make that a reality.
We really can.
It's not that far out of reach.
All right, guys, round 3. We're already in round 3. We've got
scared.
dog versus guinea pig. How important are bangs to y'all?
I can get a dog that grows enough hair.
Yeah.
We could do some fun things. Have you seen there's my daughter likes to look at panda videos, and I want to say it's a chow chow or something, and that's probably not it, but like you can make them look like pandas.
Yeah.
Dogs are just so fun and versatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're good boys.
Good boys.
Good boys.
Good boys are good girls. Okay. Cat versus pig.
I gotta go with cat, but I understand.
I'm going with pig because I've never been a cat. I've never owned either, so I feel like I can be truly neutral on my personal dream.
You give off cat person, by the way.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel
like
about
you
that.
give me cat person.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say cat also. I loved my cats growing up. We had Claire and Jerry, and Claire was my cat. Jerry was my brother's cat. Jerry was a little jerk, but also he was a good guy. He just really liked to bring lizards and dead mice and stuff into the house as
He's
gifts.
a hard worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I've only ever
show
had
off.
indoor cats. I haven't had an outdoor cat.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you about. But Claire was my baby girl who would just, if she heard me crying, which I did frequently as a child, she would just sit outside my door and go "Brrr," until I let her in. Then she would snuggle me, and that was my baby. She was so sweet.
Okay.
But
She knows we're talking about her.
wow.
Jeez.
For those of you
Steal the
just
show.
listening, one of Ruth's cats walked across her screen.
That's perfect. So you only have indoor cats. I posted a video on TikTok a few years ago talking about kids and how to like separate them from cats. And I said, okay, put your cat outside. And I got attacked by the cat community, which
They won't even let you adopt them here if you let them know that you're going to let them outside.
Which I understand because they can get into all sorts of trouble and get hurt. I mean, the lifespan of an indoor-outdoor cat is significantly shorter than just an indoor cat. And they can get like feline AIDS and other things too.
I'm just more worried about the wildlife here,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they would last like a day.
Yeah.
Ruth
Ruth lives in the wilderness
I
or like
know,
in the
I've seen it.
forest,
I love it.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we had a bobcat in our yard like 2 days ago, like just essentially a gigantic cat, but
Yeah.
they would.
That's an outdoor cat.
Yeah. They would
Did you have a bear once?
Yeah, we had a bear. He took 7 of our chickens recently. That was bad. Oh my God, that was a bad
Yeah,
one.
I remember.
One of my oldest chickens,
Beyonce,
Beyonce.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So how
Rest in
many do
peace,
you
Lizzie.
have now? And how many was
5.
your peak? You had 12?
Yeah, we always like to
Wow.
have a dozen. And I will get more this spring to make it a dozen. But we need to tighten up shop, I guess. I mean, I didn't think we'd have to protect them against bears, but
Yeah.
the bear must have been really hungry because
Yeah.
they wouldn't normally
7
do
is a
that.
lot.
And you haven't
Yeah.
seen them since?
No.
I like the springtime because there's a little shop down the road that says chicks are here. And I
Mhm.
guess they're talking about baby chicks, but I always think it's like, ow, God, my elbow.
The chicks are here.
like chicks. I was trying to be a sexy lady and I just did my Jackie thing instead, which has hurt myself.
Picking out chicks is so much fun. I am very excited to get more. But yeah. How did we get here?
Oh, cats, indoor, outdoor cats.
Oh, right.
So
Indoor,
Okay.
you're
outdoor cat.
strictly indoor cats.
Yeah.
I had a good situation growing up because our cats would go outside, do their business. We didn't even have a litter box, so they would
Yeah,
just go
that's
poop
nice.
outside and then come inside, and it was
Did
just
they have a
easy
a
breezy.
flap?
A flap, yeah.
They had a flap.
Yeah.
We recently had a loss in my family. My sister and her husband went away for a long weekend, and I stayed at their house and like watched their 2 kids, and they have a cat, and the cat was on its way out. I think it was gonna be within the year, but like about 24 hours in, I realized we hadn't seen him, and he hadn't eaten, and then we never saw him, and we did full house, checks,
Yeah.
checking all the nooks and crannies, because again, his time was coming. So I was like, maybe he just found a spot. I feel like dogs and cats are similar. Sometimes they just go privately, have that time with themselves. But we did not find or smell anything, and eventually I had to tell my sister when she got home, like, and while we're looking, her daughter was like, "Oh, our back door did get open the other night." And so I assumed it had happened the night before I spent the night there, but my sister thinks that while she was packing, she left the door open and he just got out. I like to think he had a wonderful adventure.
I think
Yeah,
so,
let's
too.
go with that.
Yeah.
We're down to dog or cat now, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Which is the best pet? And this is going to have the people up in arms, surely.
I knew it would come down to these 2.
Of course. I think my heart it tells me I think it's always going to be cat for me.
Dogs
And then I
for
think if
me.
I'm going to live by myself, not that I am, but like I'm thinking in all scenarios, what would I rather have? I think it would just always be a cat.
You wouldn't want a dog barking at someone potentially coming up to your house, or a bear? The
I
security
mean, I would
aspect?
love that, but
Mhm.
I could also just get a Ring camera.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay. The downside to dogs is that you can't leave the house for any extended period of time without finding them care. Cats are very self-sufficient, as you mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
which is lovely. But what they give you in self-sufficiency, they make up for in poop situations. I feel like you have to take care of
You
their poop
can
so
toilet
frequently.
train cats.
You can.
I know.
But I don't know the process within that, but the litter box does suck a lot. But
Are the self-cleaning ones not? Is
I
the
would love
technology
one.
not
They're
really
just
good?
like $500. I'm like, it's insane.
Yeah. I also think more people are allergic to cats, so you limit your guests that can come
Great,
over
I love that.
sometimes. Yeah, that's actually good.
That's
You're
actually
right. Never mind.
I
Move
love
to the
that.
positive.
That's actually in the right direction.
I do love a cat. But I also think that for some reason, their veterinary experience for me has always been more costly than dogs, and maybe that's
It's
just
certainly
my-
very difficult to get them there without like drugs.
Yeah. When they don't want to do something, they will not do it.
They will not do it.
Yeah. But yeah,
It's down to you,
think
Jay.
I know.
I
You got to
have
be the
say
tiebreaker here. Who
it's
do you
really
love
hard.
more?
I have to say dog. I think I have to say dog.
I mean, I fully expected dogs to win. Maybe if I had one right now, I would vote differently. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited that pigs made it as far as they did.
Pigs made it a
Yeah.
long way.
I used to live on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and every once in a while there would be a guy walking around with a radio flyer wagon with a
Stop it.
medium-sized pig in the back, and it was just so good.
Ugh.
I mean, I had so many questions, obviously, like what
Yeah.
the fuck is this doing here? Like large dogs and stuff in the city are actually like pretty depressing, but like now that I know they could make upwards of 11 pounds of shit a day, I have even more questions and concerns for that man.
That's
That's
a
a
lot of
lot.
poop.
It's a lot of poop.
Where
Yeah.
are you putting that? Like, where's that going? In a city? I don't.
In the
I
city,
don't
it's going, you're immediately putting it in your own toilet. and
Oh,
flushing it.
right.
That's what I would do with because you normally don't have
Right.
garbage disposals. So like with a stew, that would like leftover loose food you'd flush it.
I never thought to do
Interesting.
that.
Well, you
I
can't
do-
I guess you could put it all like right down your chute immediately, but like people don't. And I did actually talk about this with some other people, and it was just this thing that like nobody talks about, but everybody does. Like we're all flushing our food.
Wow.
Not me.
Well, good to know.
Not you. Well, you have
I don't have a
probably.
garbage disposal.
Well, what do you do with a stew?
I mean, I give it to my chickens.
Yeah, well, see,
There you
that's
go.
like a
Yeah.
compost
I
situation.
suppose if I
that
didn't, I never would have thought to put it down a toilet. I would just put it in the garbage and then take the garbage out. I don't know.
But what if you just change the bag?
Yeah,
gonna
I would
waste a bag?
sacrifice a bag. I would. I'm wasteful that way. But now maybe not. I've learned the toilet trick. So
Now
It's
you
a
learned
good
a trick.
I do flush Popcorn's poop because it is really stinky. That's our beauty.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Well, I mean, he eats cockroaches, so come on.
Oh yeah.
Cockroaches and squash. I
How
make him a salad every morning.
how big are the poops? Like, are they?
I mean, they're like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
Because
big
it's
is
like-
a bearded dragon?
He's like, his body's like this size, and then he's got a tail. He's gotten big over this year, and then he eats like a disc of squash and like a muffin tin size of vegetables. I make him a little muffin cup every day, and then he eats like 8 to 10 of those little roaches. So it's a lot.
A
that comes
day?
out. A day.
Does he have a separate? Do they poop and pee out of the same hole, or it's separate?
Yeah, it's all the same. It's like
Yeah.
there's like a brown and then a white chunk. So
Yeah, so like a bird, like the chickens.
like a bird. Like
Yeah.
delightful, everybody. And on that note,
I'm
Ruth,
upset.
where can everybody find you on social media?
Well, I'm afraid of every other platform, so you can really only find me on Instagram at The Questionable Mom.
And do
Priscilla
it, guys.
tries
Go
to get
find
me on
her.
TikTok, but I'm
I do.
scared.
I just know that you would kill there, but I understand.
You would, but they're watching us over there now. You know.
One app is enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I am on Facebook too, but I don't really go on it. I just
Yeah.
post and
Post.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
We'll find her either of those places and enjoy her there because she's a delight. And
Mhm.
thank y'all for listening. And please, please, please leave a review, leave a rating, share with a friend, tell us that we're wrong. Say, no, it's cats. No, it's guinea pigs. Let us know.
Tell us your hamster horror stories.
Yeah.
Because I know if you've encountered a hamster, you have a story.
Yeah. And we'll see you back here next week.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
You can have your opinions, but we say what